Good morning, everyone. We'll continue with our chapter Taro's Reward on page number 30. Okay, and passage 5. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was the sound he heard? Could it be? Could it possibly be rushing water? Then suddenly, when Taro was doing his work, he suddenly stopped, and he heard a noise of a rushing water. Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest, and Taro remembered that there wasn't any rushing water or stream in that part of the forest where he was working. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. And he was working very hard, so he was thirsty also. So the axe dropped from his hand and he ran towards the sound which was coming of the water, running water. Okay. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. This Taro saw a very beautiful waterfall. It was hidden behind a rock. Kneeling at a place where the water flowed quietly, he cupped a little in his hand and put it to his lips. And then he kneeled a little to drink the water, and he cupped means he in his hand. No, he made his hand like a cup, and he cup means like a you can see like a container. We take water in our hand, no, for drinking. So he made his hand like that, and he sipped, put it to his lips. What was it? Water, or was it sack? He tasted it again and again. It wasn't tasting like water. Actually, it was tasting like sack. The flowing water. It was actually not water. It was tasting like sack. And always it was the delicious sack instead of cold water. And always it was the delicious sack, and it wasn't the cold water. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. Pitcher is a kind of a pot made of mud. Okay, मटका जो हम हिंदी में कहते हैं. Okay, and he filled the pitcher with sack and he rushed home. He hurried home because it was a sack which he wanted to give to his father. So that was flowing from the waterfall. The old man was delighted with the sack. Now Taro's father was very happy and very delighted with the sack because this was the only thing he wanted. After only one swallow of the liquid, he stopped shivering. Just after one swallow of the liquid, he stopped shivering. He was shivering of cold, no. So just with only one swallow of the sack, he stopped and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. And he did a little dance with happiness, with delightment, because he got that sack, no. So because of that, he started dancing. When we are very happy, no, we start dancing, we start shouting, clapping. So everybody has a different gesture of showing their happiness. So his father started dancing out of happiness. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Then that afternoon, a neighbor came back to visit them. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of sack. Then they had that sack, no. So the father offered the neighbor a little her a cup of sack. The lady drank it greedily. Greedily means lalchi. Greedy means lalchi. And thanked the old man. She drank and then she thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Then Taro told the lady the story of the magic waterfall that had sack in it. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. Then she thanked Taro for this delicious drink, and she left in a very hurry. By the nightfall, she had spread the news. She had spreaded the news throughout the whole village, and by the nightfall, she had spreaded the whole news in the village. She had told everyone what had happened, that how the Taro found a waterfall of sack, and whatever the story Taro told him, she told the whole story to the entire village. That evening, there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Procession means जैसे हम भगवान के दर्शन करने के लिए जाते हैं तो लंबी लाइन लग जाती है. The same way, this is procession is called. Here also, the visitors were there who wanted to visit the woodcutter to see that the news which the lady gave to everyone was true or not. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sack, and each one of them heard the story, and each one of took the sip of the sack to make sure that it was sack and not water. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. Now, in less than an hour, the pitcher of sack was empty. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. Then next morning, Taro started his work earlier than the morning he went before when he found the sack. No, from that morning early he woke up for work. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned. Then he carried with him the largest pitcher he had, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall, and he wanted to go to the waterfall to be the first one to go to the waterfall. When he reached, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors were there. Now he thought he had woke up very early and he had reached the waterfall, but when he reached there, he saw that his neighbors were already present there. Before Taro, the neighbors were present there. They are carrying pitchers, jars, bucket, anything they could find to hold the magic sack. And they were carrying pitchers, buckets and jars and anything that could carry the sack in it. Then one villager kneeled and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. Then one of the villager kneeled down to drink the water and to check that it is sack only. He drank again and again and then shouted angrily. And he drank again and again and then he shouted angrily, "Water! Nothing but water!" And to his surprise, what it was? Water. It wasn't the sack. It was water. Others also tried, but there was no sack, only cold water. Others also tried that. Let me try to see. To taste what it is, whether it is water or it is sack, but whoever tasted, it was water, it wasn't the sack. Okay, the next portion we'll read in the next part.